Going live now. We're live now.
Wow. So it is a good morning. Good morning.
Not
Good
for you.
morning.
It's not a good week
Good
for you.
morning.
Hey,
Good.
look what I picked up yesterday at the Amoeba.
Show me.
They allow this person to advertise there. The Vinyl Con.
on the table that they kicked me out of.
No, it was on like when you know that area where you buy your records and then they hand them to you.
Oh, it's over there.
Over
Yeah.
there.
All right. Very good. They're gonna have a booth there.
They're there. They get
Record Collector News will have will be there. We've got a table.
Do you have a sign?
No, I do not.
You should have a sign.
I don't need a sign. I'll have you there.
What am I doing? Get your Record Collector News here.
Someone's going to be selling records.
The U.S. just bombed Pearl Harbor.
Yeah. Hey, stock market crash.
Norman Maslow, real or AI? Read it in Record Collector News.
Yeah, I think, well, we all know Norman's AI, but I was so wrong on Wyatt.
Yes, and to prove that you were so wrong, what's happening Friday?
Apparently, I'm going to be on his television show Friday.
Hey, what's going on, dude? How's your
Rockapy dub?
Yeah, how's your health doing? Was your health good?
Let's hope
that's what I'm asking. Hey, it's the guy with the best hair in the VC.
Whoa,
David Donnelly.
Mr. DD. Where is Norman today?
I don't know. Maybe his tooth exploded in his mouth.
Yikes. Larry, my sister's completely gone.
You're what? Dude, we don't need to hear this. That's the reason.
Here's the bad part. I miss it.
You know what? Could you do me a favor and save up all your health problems and tell Wyatt about them?
Sorry. Hey, I amuse myself. All right. Who's got the worst hair? Me?
I don't have hair, so
I have pretty bad hair.
Yeah, both of us are not qualified for hair.
Man, I lost when I was 25. My hair was deserted.
Yeah, I progressed like a normal human being. I didn't start. I mean, no. You start losing your hair young anyway, but I didn't. Even now, if I grew it out, but
25 years old, LA Weekly, 19-year-old girls were calling me sir. That was not good. Just because I was so losing my hair. Yeah, I stole a lot. We all have the same hairstyle.
Wait, damn B.
You know what it is? It's testosterone. On. High T. It burns up.
Okay.
High T.
Damn B, you're follically challenged?
That's good to know.
Hey, I want to commend. This is Tom Rashawn, everyone. I want to commend him. He had on my auction the other day with the sound turned down. And then when people started bidding on a record, he thought I was giving away a record and just started shooting out random high numbers. And I thought that was weird.
I accidentally went on Facebook the other day and came across there's like a picture of all these people, including Tom Rashawn when he was like 19.
You don't accidentally get on Facebook.
Well, I stupidly put something on Facebook Marketplace.
Your old toupees?
No, I have this receiver. Who needs a receiver, people? I mean, I'm sorry, a tuner. I have a tuner. Who needs a tuner? It's a good one. It's a tuner. It'll tune it in.
In what world do you with the sound? Hold on, I'm finger waving at Tom. In what world did you think I was giving away a record?
Yeah, Rix wants to know why. That's pretty good, Rix.
He's going on there because he needs to spread the message of Record Collector.
I need more subscribers, man. If I can get 30,000 subscribers.
So, so that's what surface spins means. It means your toupee spins around on the top of your head.
Yeah. I remember I had a stepbrother that was a dermatologist, and I walked into his office one time, and he looked at me and he went, Rogaine.
Okay, congratulations on that.
Here's the latest RCN.
Can you go outside and yell at a cloud, Tom?
Dun, 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 dun. Dominique feels me.
Yeah.
I'm not pronouncing that right.
I sent out a ton of copies this week.
Killer record, man. Very good record. Super good. Anyway, it's a good issue. We went up 8 pages, by the way. We went up 8 páginas.
I'm going to show some records I picked up yesterday. I think I'd seen this on social media, and I've been streaming it for the past week. And this is a brand new jazz record, guys. Gregory Hutchison, Kind of Now, killer lineup. It's very slightly avant-garde jazz. It's really, I mean, I've been streaming it, but I haven't opened it. I got it yesterday. But this is a good record, guys. It's distributed by Warner Brothers. But it doesn't say the main label. Is that it? No. The name of the record says The Pulse of Miles Davis, but it doesn't sound like Miles Davis. He's a drummer, but this is a good record, guys. I stream it. I'm a big advocate of streaming before you buy. And I've been streaming this in my car for the last week or so. Really good. Okay, and then this goes for some dough, but these red records go for money. And this is a Chet Baker trio live double album, Intimacy, on Red Records. They put out an album for Record Store Day. It was McCoy Tyner. This stuff is good. And I think within the last 5 or so years, they've been reissuing their library into nice quality pressings, into like 2 LPs. Usually, I think originally they were 1 if they're adding extra material or they're expanding it. So haven't listed all these, but here's the most interesting one that I picked up yesterday. Do you know the band Juju, Jim?
No.
So Juju was I think part of their stuff is like spiritual jazz. Then they progressed into kind of jazz, soul, funky stuff. They're from DC.
What years?
It was 70s. They were on like the DC label Black Fire, which is sort of like the DC version of Strata East. But here's the interesting thing. This is a reissue from 2019. Now and Again reissued it. And I think they're a good reissue label. It looks like this was done on a nice stout and tip-on jacket, which is generally not the case with their stuff. And Bernie Grumman mastered this. I think they did a bunch of box sets with Vinyl Me Please that Bernie Grumman remastered. I think he did a bunch of that Detroit version of Strata East. But the interesting thing on this is how it was remastered. So it says side A was a lacquer directly cut from the original analog master tapes. Side B is a lacquer from the first generation flat DAT transfer by Bernie Grumman. So does that mean that the tapes for the side B were lost? Or that's interesting to me that one side is true analog, the other side is from digital.
Is that sealed?
No, it's open.
Bring it over.
And Bernie Grumman's in the Dead Wax. I've had some of their albums. This is, I forget when this was released, but this is really nice. So I've never met him. Jim, have you met Bernie Grumman?
I have. First time I met him was at a LA Orange County Audiophile Society thing at Brooks Burdan, and he was so interesting. And I put him on the cover of my paper, like the third paper I ever put out.
I haven't seen it there, Fluffy. You'll have to buy them individually. Fluffy, what's with the amount of questions? You're not Fluffy. If you want to know about Jim, tune in to Wyatt's live stream on Friday.
It's going to be rocking. I'm going to tell all. It's not live, is it?
You should probably hope it's not live.
I know.
Here's my prediction of how his interview is going to go. So Jim, very interesting about you. How long have you been publishing Record Collector News? And then it's going to be, Jim will pop up and he'll go, oh, thanks for having me, Wyatt. It'll be like a loop. He'll repeat it. Thanks for having me, Wyatt. Because Jim will.
No, that's not going to be it. It's going to be.
So Jim's going
to. So Jim, tell us, where'd you get your start? Well, so I had this uncle that was a bookmaker. No. And I used to help him on Sundays.
No, Jim is actually making the joke I made to him. So Jim, here's my suggestion for you. Get a hat and just take little slivers of paper and write numbers on them.
On the hat.
And each time he asks you a question, you pull out one of the papers with numbers, and that's the story.
That story.
Jim only has 11 stories he tells.
But if I pull them out randomly and tell them in a different order,
yes.
No, that you know what? I may only have 11 stories, but I have various levels of embellishment that I think add to the mix.
Oh, what was my article this one? Was it the geographic location?
I think so. It was good. It was one of your better ones.
Hold on, let me grab a copy of it somewhere.
Ooh, I even had a piece in there. Yeah, what your zip code says about your vinyl collecting habits.
Oh God, I picked up the wrong. Yeah, what your zip code says about your record collecting. It was sort of in response to Wyatt.
I even wrote something in this paper, and it reminds me why I stopped.
That's actually Record Collector News. Mostly everything in there is made up.
Yeah. Here, look at my new amplifier. Oy.
Hold on.
So cool.
Okay, let me pull up.
Did I tell you how I broke my arm on my bicep?
No, but you'll tell it to Wyatt. So everyone.
Okay, my embellishments are like Mad Libs. That's pretty fucking
okay, funny. Here's the article. Hold on.
Yeah, that's it. That's a pretty good likeness of you.
It is of me in character. The last one is the Boomer Scalper conclusion. Your geography may influence your priorities. Collectors and audiophile hotbeds often chase AAA purity. Collectors everywhere may focus more on value and listening enjoyment. Neither group is wrong. At the end of the day, we're all doing the same thing, spending far too much money on giant black discs while convincing our spouses, which is made up, I don't have one, that is the next pressing is essential. Whether your records are AAA, DSD, PCM, or sourced from a potato, the goal remains the same. Sit down, drop the needle, and stop reading internet arguments for at least one album side. I hope this helps. Stop going to the Hoffman forums. Just let's all agree someone needs to start a new place.
All right,
or they need to clean house at the Hoffman forums, right?
Yeah. I'm going to start a new online. No, I'm not. It's not going to be online. It's going to be in print only. It's going to come out, whenever Record Collector News does. And by the time you get the information, it'll be way old. Hey, can I show you what I got?
What? The clap?
Look at this. What do they call these?
Oh, that's one of those dialysis machines, portable.
It's one of these things. I don't know what they're called. Here, I'm opening it. Whoa. Super Track. Oh, shnikes.
How much is so? That's a tone arm, everyone.
That is a tone arm. Wait a minute.
So how much does that tone arm go for?
You know what? Not everything's about money. It's not always about money.
Yeah.
Why does it always have to be about money?
Have you read the latest Boomer Scalper? How much is it? How much does that go for?
It doesn't. That's it.
So
dun, dun, dun.
Okay, I'm foreign to tone arms. How do you have to have a certain
I don't know. I don't know exactly the dollar amount, to be honest with you.
All right. Do you have to have a certain type of turntable to be able to put a new tone arm on it?
Yeah, I mean, you have to have you have to have a turntable that will accept tone arms. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if your Regas do or don't, but most tone arm, Technics turntables, they put these on the new Technics turntables like crazy.
Where is that one from?
What do you mean? Where's it from? It's the company. It's Super Track. Blackbird.
Yeah, where are they from?
I think they're from the United States, and they you tell them what kind of a turntable you have, and they make the tone arm for your table.
So what did you tell them?
Merrill Williams.
And they laughed at you, right?
No. They were excited because they sent it to George Merrill, and they thought George would be very excited about this thing, which I think he was. But anyway, it's a bit much for me to set up myself, so I'm going to take the whole thing, my table, and this over to I think Brian Berdan.
Isn't that the 80-year-old guy?
No, Brian is the son of Brooks Berdan, who passed away a few years ago. Yeah. Looking for it. Yes, it's an interesting. It's not the most handsomest tone arm I've ever seen, but I'm dying to put it on this Merrill Williams. It should work quite well.
What are you going to do with the old tone arm?
Really, what I'd like to do is talk George Merrill into building me a second tower so that I can have two tone arms on the Merrill Williams. And
you can make a mono cart, one with a stereo.
Yeah, so that way I don't have to bother undoing the cartridge and the head shell and putting another one on and then making sure it's on there right. Dealing with the weight and the this and the that.
Hey, you know what? Honestly, I think Jim just got that tone arm not because of the quality of it and how it sounds. He just wants to say to people, "Come on over. Do you want to see my tone arm?"
I want to see. It's very rigid. Move up to the acoustic signature tone arm line. Maybe a TA. You know what I want? I want to go to full on. What is it? The Erector set one. I'm blanking on the name. There's another tone arm that everyone puts on the Merrill Williams, but it costs as much as the Merrill Williams. It's a Velociraptor or something. I don't know what it is. Yeah, toned arms.
I think I went with you to an audio show, and the big deal that year was someone 3D printing tone arms.
That's this one.
That's 3D printed?
I think so. Fundamentally better. Michael Fremer.
Well, no, his name. He has a.
That means it ain't shit. No,
can you hold it up, please?
What?
Can you hold up the quote? Where does it say the quote? Steve Westman has a quote on the box of the new. Which one does he have his? Oh, Rhino thing. Is it Rhino?
Maybe I can set this thing up myself.
Jim, what product do you want your quote on? Depends.
I want my quote on all the Zappa reissues.
It'd be amazing if people knew who you were.
Hey, I am in the vault. I am in the vault.
Wicked Exiles says he doesn't believe it's 3D printed.
I know that VPI does too, and I don't know that 3D printing is any better or any worse. But yeah, VPI has a 3D printed tone arm. Maybe this one isn't, but I think they make them custom to your arm board or something.
What's the turnaround time when you order one to get it?
That I don't know. You know what? Maybe I'm wrong. They sent me a 12-inch. I don't know. I thought I read where they were they could custom make them in Fremer's review. And it would only take like a day, I would assume, overnight. A couple of easy to follow videos. Yeah, I'm going to check that out again. The easy to follow videos. I'm going to have to medicate, exasperate.
How many AAA batteries does that tone arm take?
6. Don't laugh, man. My preamp uses batteries, those round flat batteries, 2 of them.
Are you talking about 9-volt?
No. The C22s, these ones. These little batteries.
Oh, yeah.
There's 2 of these hardwired into the preamp.
So what if they go dead? What do?
You replace them every 3 years.
Well, you said they're hardwired.
Then someone has to go in, solder it, take it out, solder it, put it back in every 3 years. Thank you very much. Is it the Blackbird Farpoint? No, I don't think so. No.
Craig, did you just reveal your deep dark secret?
This is Supertrack. Supertrack is the name of the company. Blackbird.
I like their song "Breakfast in America."
From what I understand, this is a horizontal bearing, which is different.
My favorite at audio shows are the guys who show off their tone arms.
You know what? I've had some tone arms, my friend. I've had a, what is it? I haven't had a VPI, but I've had a number of very good SME. I've had the SME 5. I've had the SME 4. And then I've had some of the old weird SMEs with the removable arms. Just put the arm in and out. And they have oil baskets that kind of dead and everything. I don't know if I'm sure some guys have.
Oh, it looks like Mazzy's getting his tooth worked on. He's posted.
Oh, shnikes.
He's like documenting every step of his oral surgery.
Hold on while I hurl. All right, that's it. I'm going vasovagal right now.
Could the dentist please take Mazzy's phone away from him? Or don't use any Novocaine, please. That was yesterday?
I like Crime of the Century.
Were you his manservant yesterday, Kimbo?
Oh, he had his surgery yesterday. Now he's recovering.
So I'm guessing Mazzy can't speak, which is...
Let's get him on. Oh, let's get him on. I want to see Mazzy with like cotton in his mouth.
Jim, can you do me a favor? Can you recall every issue of Record Collector News and put an article in there about Mazzy can't speak?
That would be worth it. I wish I had an online presence. I could just go online and do that. Change the word to Mazzy can't speak.
Jim, where are you right now?
I'm on the internet.
So you said you wish you're already here. So
but I can't. Yeah, but I don't have copies of Record Collector News on the internet. I only have them in my hot little hand. Record Collector News. Pick it up today.
I'm hoping that a Nazi dentist worked on him.
Is it safe? Yeah, I had a 309 with the oil damper. I did the same thing, Depeche Commode. I sold it to a guy who still has it, and he uses it. And he's like one of these super audio guys. He's the distributor for EAR Electronics.
Hey, Jim.
Dan DePaverici.
Jim, when you're on Wyatt's live stream, yes, can you just nonstop talk about your regrets?
Yeah. Man, one time I went into a record store and I traded some records, and the look on the guy's face was unbelievable. I knew I was fucking up. He gave me $30, and I think I made his record store. Yeah, Jim's regrets in life aren't like I could have had Cindy Crawford. His regrets are all audio based. I shouldn't have sold them. I would do a Hoffman forum. I would do a brand new Hoffman forum with the Reverend Rock and Roll, and then we would call it. We would have to give Rev top billing, obviously. Yeah, Rev, why don't you start an online complaint machine like the Hoffman forums? I think the Rev needs to do an online music, like original music thing. I think the Rev needs to put out a record, just of past things. Hey, Jim, can you translate this comment? Morning, gentlemen. I just installed a shit buff. I don't know what the BUF is. I've had shit in my. Is that a preamp? Shit audio makes all kinds of stuff. Is that a buffer? Is that some sort of they make amplifiers? They make digital. They make Class A, Class AB. Okay, stop talking. How are they doing since they moved locations? They used to be here in Santa Clarita. I think they still have a presence. They still have some presence in Santa Clarita, but they're mostly in Texas, and I think they're kicking ass and taking names. They took shit to Texas? Now they're shitting all over Texas. Honestly, I liked their little Class A amps. They got, I also had some other Class A amps that were better. And currently I'm shitless as well. But they make good stuff. And I think their digital stuff is pretty good. They have good. I haven't had their DACs in my system, but I hear they have a good rep. So what's a shit buff? I don't know. What is a shit buff? A tube buffer. Oh, okay. So that's just like just to give it more of a tube sound. All right, for $100. If you want to fuck around like that. It's going to happen next week. Jim's going to come here and go. I got one. I ordered one. Hey, hey guys, I'm looking for a set of headphones. Can anyone make a good recommendation? Because I noticed. Do you know the brand Hi-Fi Man, Jim? Yeah, I use these are pretty cheap and they're pretty good and they're pretty well thought of. These are what brand are they? They're the HD6XX. By who? Who are they? Are you having a seizure? No, this was a mass drop, so they didn't even put the name of the company on here. It's Sennheiser, the Sennheiser HD600. That's what these are. Joe, I've had Grados before. I like the way they look. Grados are good too. Grado. Hold on. They hurt my ears. They do. That could be. I need headphones that go around the ears. These are comfy, cozy. Great. Sennheiser 600s. Good all around. I don't use headphones that often, but when I do, I know there's a lot of really good ones out there. I have Apple earbuds, and those suck.
Can all of you recommend different headphones? What you're doing right now, because it doesn't help me. I've had Sennheisers before.
They're good.
Yeah.
Grado hemp.
Yeah, but because they're made out of marijuana, Jim.
The 800s are probably quite a bit better than the 600s. However that works.
I've had the Audio Technica, and they're too plasticky for me. They're too cumbersome plastic.
What's your budget? That's a very good question. Knowing you, it's $30.
Yeah, it's $25. No, I mean, I don't want to go outrageous. I just want to have a long giant cord from my amp to listen.
So you're in the extension cord business.
Well, it degrades the sound signal, right? When you have a long cord.
I don't know. It could. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I'm heading over to. Hopefully, I'm going to call them first.
And every single person's recommending different headphones.
I think there's a lot of good ones out there.
Thank you. That helps me. I do like those retro cost ones. Okay, Poetry on Plastic's going to set me straight.
Yeah, poetry will set you straight. So will Patrick's probably got it. But what poet?
I don't know.
I don't listen to headphones enough to. And right now, my headphones don't even frickin' reach.
All right, now people are texting me. Headphones. Craig, I don't even know that company. Maze. Are they derived from corn?
Get your shit together. Yeah. I used to drive up there and drop papers off at shit, but they're only open like Friday, Saturday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
You're talking about the Jazz Bum Discord, Roberto?
Yeah, the Can Jam, or they do it at all the audio shows. They have a headphone.
Well, I'll tell you this, me being cheap. Hi-Fi Man is having a sale of their open box ones, and the prices look pretty good to me. But I don't know anyone who owns those.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, these are nice. There's a ton of good phones out there. I bought those on a Mass Drop. Remember Mass Drop?
Right. So far, we have 15 different brands of headphones. There's no consensus. You know what I use, and I love them? I don't like the AirPods. They don't stay in my ear. You know, this nonsense. They said, well, we remade them, and we tested out 50 different pairs of ears. And they all fit and stayed in there. I don't know how those AirPods stay in people's ears. I have Sony EarPods that I love. They seal up in my ear. They sound great. The 500s. Those are my go-to EarPods. But they're Bluetooth. I want a pair of wired headphones. No, earbuds are good. They're fine. You know what they do? When you're on a plane, they seal up your ear. You can't hear all the other nonsense yammering in the plane. Babies crying, everything. Is there headphones that work well with the Prima Lunas?
I'm sure the Sennheisers do.
I'll tell you, I think those Sundras or whatever, the Hi-Fi Man. Let me see what they're selling them for. Let me see. I'm looking up.
In-ear. Rev uses in-ear stuff, huh?
Well, what about who's the company that sends you the molds and you put them in your ear and send them back to them?
That's, I think, some weird pervert in Sweden.
Well, you're used to all the perverts.
Fifth Avenue Record Shop shut down.
What?
In Brooklyn.
Hey guys, you hear me okay?
Hey, Michael.
So you're not wrong to look at Hi-Fiman, Rob. But my issue with Hi-Fiman, I've owned Hi-Fiman headphones, is that the build quality does not hold up. That's like the only thing. They're able to sell a really good sounding headphone for cheap.
Yeah,
but they fall apart.
But you're pronouncing their name like it's an ethnic name from the old country. It's Hi-Fi Man, not Hi-Fiman.
Okay, fair enough.
Do I have to wear a yarmulke when I listen to them?
But I will show you what I'd recommend, and I'd recommend going used on these. For most people, this is one of the best headphones you can get for the money. This is the Focal Clear. Now, it's not the Focal Clear that is currently in production. That's the Clear MG, where they changed a few things. This is the original Clear. And you can get this on the secondary market for around $700. And I think this is like, to me, this was my step up from the I used to have the Sennheiser HD 600s. I actually still have them. This is like a significant step up in sound quality from those. But what I like about these is they're incredibly efficient, so that you can power them. Like, you don't need you can put these on a really fancy headphone amplifier, but you don't need one. You can power this off like a computer. It won't sound amazing, but it'll power it. So if you have like the headphone out on like an integrated amplifier, this is perfect for that.
Really? Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Although, I guess it makes sense. So, but you have to find them on the secondary market.
Well, you can buy a pair of, like, the Focal MGs. I've only heard them once at a show. They changed the design slightly, and some people don't like them as much. I really love the original Clears, and you can get the original, like the new Focal MGs, the Clear MGs sell for what, $1,200, $1,300, something like that. Versus you can get a used pair of these for around $7-ish.
Right.
Roberto, here's the deal. I don't generally like open ear because I don't like the sound bleed out, but I don't care in my apartment. That's what I want them for. So
yeah, you want, if you're not taking them on the go, you want open back.
So right now you can get an open box kit with a travel case of the Sundaras from Hi-Fiman for $225.
Yeah, that's probably a lot for the money. I would caution you, because I have the
build quality
Mastrop Hi-Fimans, and they don't last like that. Let me show you.
Okay.
What about the Sennheiser 600s as a starter?
I don't. 600s. Okay. Here's a good question. Those are like $279 for the same price.
Yeah, so these are my Hi-Fiman HE4XXs, which is the Mastrop version of the HE400s. Look at what's happening to the ear cups.
Well, you can replace those, can't you?
You can, but I shouldn't have to, like, these have been babied. These have not been used heavily.
How old are those?
4 or 5 years.
Wow.
These are 10 years old and they're perfect. And I beat the shit out of them. I don't, and go online, you'll hear about Hi-Fiman, whatever, build quality. That's really where they cut corners, is in the build quality.
Roberto, yes, it has an earphone plug.
Yeah.
I don't like the way the Grottos don't feel good on my ear.
The Odysseys are awesome. If you can afford Odysseys, get Odysseys.
Yeah, but what are those $1,600?
Well, the thing is, they make everything. Let's see, what are Odysseys going for now?
Their base headphones. I mean, it really is. They don't feel good on my ears. I want
the Odysseys don't feel good on your ears.
Well, no, the Grottos that I've had.
No, the Grottos are uncomfortable.
Yeah. What are you talking about? The one you just showed?
Okay, well, so you can do that. The Odyssey LCD-X, which is new, a $1,200 headphone. You can probably get it used for under $1,000.
Yeah, I'm not. If I'm spending that much, I'm getting a new turntable. I'm just gonna.
So you could go for the closest competitor probably to the Focal Clear is the Odyssey LCD2, which retails for $800.
Odyssey is the brand name.
Yeah, it's spelled AUDEZE.
Okay, yeah. Someone had mentioned that.
Those are also pretty easy to drive. But what I love about Odyssey is they make everything sound good. Like every time I've listened to an Odyssey headphone, I'm like, wow, this just sounds, it sounds clear enough while still being incredibly warm and comforting to listen to. If you like a warmer sound signature, you're going to like Odyssey headphones.
Huh.
All right, I'm not being cheap, but I'm being cheap. It seems like something under $500 is what's for me.
Okay, let's.
Here's another thing, and you can tell me I'm wrong. And the double wires coming from each cup, I'd rather just have one.
Yeah, but that's most high-end headphones
are going to
be double wire. Yeah. Let me. Sorted by low to high. I mean, I would say, yeah. I haven't heard the Focal Azures. Oh, those are closed back.
I mean, what's your opinion? Are opened headphones better than closed?
Yeah,
back?
you want open.
Yeah,
you really want open.
Yeah, I want.
Under 500 for open backs is hard. I will say it's hard. At that price, you're probably looking at hi-fi, man. But like honestly, if you can stretch and go for the LCD2s or a used pair of Focal Clears at like between 7 and 8, I think you're not going to regret spending the extra $200.
How do you spell the Focal?
So Fuckyo.
Yeah. Okay. Calm down, Jim. Save that wit for Wyatt.
Let's see. Can I sign into the chat so I can type it?
Okay.
Man, they make you agree to a lot of stuff. Okay.
No, I mean, wired headphones. That's the whole point of this exercise.
Yeah. Check the used sites for Focal Clear.
Okay.
They are really good. My only complaint about these headphones is that the sound staging on them is not as impressive as like Sennheisers or even some Odysseys. Like they don't present you this like huge wide image. But what they do is they make everything sound incredibly like it's really in front of you, like visceral. Mm-hmm. So like when you hear an instrument, it really sounds like that instrument, and it sounds like it's being played right over there. That's what I like about these headphones.
Okay, the Focal Clear is $1,500, I guess, new.
Yeah, that's that's the Clear, what they call the Clear MG.
Mm-hmm.
That's their newer version of it. Check out the original version. Basically, I think because the new ones have like a little bit of gold on them. These are the original silver ones. If you can find those used, that's probably your best bet. I
think I've had Sennheisers before, and they didn't do anything for me. But what about Beyer Dynamic?
I don't like the sound of those personally. I don't. They're used by a lot of recording engineers because they're incredibly detailed, but they're just kind of like, you don't want to listen to them for more than 20 minutes. They really tip up the treble.
Yeah.
To me, I don't like that sound.
What works best with tube sounds?
Well, is the headphone output of your integrated, is it an actual tube headphone output, or is it like a solid state chip?
I don't know. It's a Prima Luna.
It's a Prima Luna. So what is it?
I don't know. I don't know if they might be running the headphone amp in that off the amplifier section, so it might be tube. So for tube, I mean, the thing is, most of these headphones now can be run by, as long as you're not running them off like a phone, you're probably fine. The Clears, these are incredibly efficient, so you can run them off anything.
Nice.
The Odysseys will definitely, you'll be able to run the LCD2s off your.
Honestly, I don't know where I would go to try on headphones in LA. I don't know a place.
Go to Shelly's Audio. Shelly's.
Is that the one in Woodland Hills?
Yeah, they have a bunch of headphones out there.
Yeah, but they're not going to have everything.
They have a headphone station.
Okay, Sydney is saying that buyer.
Well, so yes, I've worn Beyerdynamics. They are comfortable. I don't like the sound personally. If you love a really, really tipped up, detailed sound, and some people do, that's probably a headphone for you. I just don't like that sound.
I trust your ear. I mean, so
yeah, and I think I understand the sound you're going for because you bought a Prima Luna and you like Harbeths, so you probably have a somewhat similar taste to mine.
Yeah, but not financially. My financial taste is under $5.
You buy way more records than I do, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, but
you also sell them. Yes.
I sell them. So I'm not.
Yeah, you could go
upscale
and try some headphones. I know they sell Focal.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is eBay? eBay might be good for headphones. Let's see. Normally, I wouldn't shop for audio. Yeah, you can buy a pair of Focal Clear open back over the ears with the case and cables on eBay right now for $600. If you just look up,
am I buying someone's misery, or is it from the company?
Or
no, you're buying a used pair because
the
new price on those headphones is $1,500.
Yeah, what I'm saying is,
these headphones, the Focals, they don't have a reputation of breaking really, and you can kind of tell. Just like look at the condition of the ear cups in the photos. I would have no issue. My next pair of headphones is probably going to be maybe a pair of Odyssey LCD4s if I can save up the money. I've listened to them; they're amazing. But I would absolutely buy that used. I would not buy a new pair of those.
Hey, Jack, you live in your own house. I live in an apartment surrounded by other apartments. So I generally will not listen to my records after 9 o'clock at night.
I mean, if you're seriously going to be listening to that stuff, you should probably look at those Focals.
Yeah, I mean, for $600, I don't think you're like. I mean, I wonder what a pair of LCD2s goes for on eBay.
Okay, let me look this up.
I mean, you can get a pair of LCD2s. It looks like basically $500. I would say between the two, I prefer the clears. I mean, if you're talking LCD3s, then I would pick those over the Focals. But between LCD2s and Focals, I think these are a great headphone for most people. For me, I really do think that.
Yeah, I don't want the ear fatigue. It looks like yes, $800 for those.
Did you see my tone arm, Michael?
I heard about it. I didn't see a picture of it.
Yeah, show it off again.
Oh, flight case.
Do you plan on stroking your tone arm, Jim?
Wait. I guess I'm going to take a shot at putting it together.
Wow. Now, so is that machine to match the mount in your turntable that already exists?
No, my turntable, the guy makes an arm board for everything. So this was sent to George Merrill. He made an arm board and sent it back.
Oh, so you've already put the arm board in?
No, I'm just looking at it. I have the old arm still on there. I just got this 2 days ago.
Yeah, that's one thing I've never done is change out an arm board. I've changed out tone arms before, but I've never changed out an arm board.
The way George Merrill has it set up, it's 3 screws.
That's good.
Solid.
You're 3 screws with your tone arm?
You know what? I make a phone call, Rob, and you're in deep trouble, my friend. Anyway, so that should be fun to check out. It's going to replace my Sarani. How do you pronounce it? Saran?
Hey, They have the Focal Hades.
They're always coming out with new lower end headphones, and I haven't heard them, but I'm hesitant to recommend something I haven't heard. Their headphone line, from what I remember from their headphone line, it's different enough based when I bought these, I reviewed Focal's entire headphone line. I had the entire suite of headphones at that time, which was about 6 years ago. And aside from the Utopias, which I thought were the best, these were my favorites. And I thought they were better than the next headphone up, which was like another $800 more. So it just depends.
Tim's offered me a never used pair for $600.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a good deal. I would take that deal.
And now 95.
I mean, you can also get these on eBay for $600. So it just depends. I would say the LCD2 is going to be a little more bassy, a little warmer. These are going to be a little more lively. Neither headphone is bright, but if you want something that's a little more mellow, probably the LCD2s.
I didn't wake up this morning saying, "Let me see how I can spend $600."
Yeah, let me make sure those will work with your amp.
But they look a little too 1950s space program for me.
They are big on the ears. They are quite big.
If you're in your apartment, what difference does it make? Oh,
yeah,
you're only fans. Never mind.
Listen, I look at myself in the mirror above my bed, Jim.
I'm sure you do. I got the Galabier running.
I mean, those are 70 ohm impedance headphones. They should be pretty easy to drive. They're lower impedance. You should be okay driving LCD2s on your amp.
Hey, why don't you Kimbo, you take your own advice?
Yeah, here's the problem with the HD600. I love the HD600. The HD600 was my first real audiophile headphone. The problem with the HD600 is it's an older design. It is made for a much higher impedance than modern headphones. These take like a 50 ohm. These are like a 50 ohm impedance. The LCD2s are a 70 ohm impedance. The Sennheiser HD600s, I think they're like a 300 ohm impedance. And they really require like a serious amplifier.
They don't match up well, huh?
Yeah, you need like a dedicated standalone tube headphone amplifier to get the most out of the HD600s. Otherwise, you might be disappointed by them. That's why I was recommending
one of those.
What?
All right, time to buy one of those.
Yeah. That's why I was recommending Focal or Odyssey, because the HD600s, man, they're very finicky. They're like CAF LS50s, where you can buy them cheap, but the amplifier you need to make them sound really good costs more than the speaker. That's my rant.
Is it AKG more budgety headphones, or am I wrong about that?
Yeah, AKG are more used in like budget studio settings.
Yeah. I might go the hi-fi man. I understand the cups disintegrate, but I had Bose where their cups get way too disintegrated very shortly.
Yeah, I owned a pair of, back when I was in college, I owned a pair of AKG 240s. They were good for what they were. They were under $100, but they're not like serious for the level of equipment you have. They would seem like
I wonder how the Sennheisers match up with my Yamaha CR620 receiver.
Well, so here's what's interesting. The impedance is probably more well matched because on the older integrated amplifiers, the stuff from the 70s and 80s, back then, all headphones were really high impedance.
Okay, so they were built for that.
So actually, the older receivers, in terms of electrical impedance, are actually more well matched for something like the HD600. But that doesn't mean they're going to sound amazing. That just means that the power is going to match better.
Hey, by the way,
I still think those sound better with a 2-band.
By the way, everyone, I'm going to go see the Odyssey today. I had a meeting that got canceled. It's playing right near me in 70 millimeter, not IMAX, but in a theater I like. So at 10 o'clock, I'm going to go see it.
Cool. I've heard good things.
Yeah. Here's something. When I moved to LA, the best place to see movies was Westwood. It just was. Yeah. They had 4 great classic theaters. Old movie theaters that were just the best. And as things go in LA, they sold them off and demolished. There was a theater called the National. That really kind of was my favorite in Westwood. But the 2 still stand, the Bruin and the Village. The Bruin is shut down. It's still there. But a bunch of filmmakers purchased the Village, and they gave it over to the America Cinematheque to run it. And they're showing the Odyssey in 70 millimeter. That theater is awesome. It's gigantic. It's got one of the biggest screens I've seen in a theater. But I'm going to stay local to where I am. And I don't... Listen, Kimbo, stop trying to put your lifestyle off on me.
I'm trying to remember. I went to a movie premiere in Westwood when I lived in LA, and I'm trying to remember where it was. Oh, it was at the... Sorry, it wasn't at that theater. It was at the Landmark.
It was at that dine-in theater.
No, it was the Landmark.
Yeah.
I went to a 70 millimeter of Midnight Cowboy in Westwood. Where I don't think the theater is there.
I think actually you experienced Midnight Cowboy in Westwood.
Joe Buck right there.
So all I'm saying is you're pointing the wrong way.
That's a Rizzo.
I went to a very early word-of-mouth screening of the South Park movie and saw it at the National. And that theater held like 800 people. It was packed. And I've never laughed so hard in my life at a movie in the contagious laughter of the audience. The Uncle Fucker song brought everyone to tears.
Go fuck yourself, Uncle Fucker.
I cannot imagine what it must have been like when that movie came out.
I can tell you the seminal movie. When I saw Revenge of the Nerds in theater, same thing. Breakfast Club, packed theater. But since I've been an adult living in California, I went to it was sort of a very last test screening of Something About Mary. It was just a reaction for the studio for people. So the movie was pretty much done. In that theater, you couldn't contain yourself. You know,
I've never seen the movie.
Something About Mary?
Nope.
Dude, I would love to see it for the first time.
What movie had the puppets? Was that the South Park?
Team America, but you're probably talking about a dirty movie.
Yeah, Team America's funny.
Team America, I thought, was the dirtiest fucking movie.
They kind of pushed it back. That was like
I've never seen anything dirtier in my life, and it was puppets.
I don't think that
it was the dirtiest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah,
I don't think that movie would land well today.
You should, if you're carving out time to watch a movie, watch Something About Mary.
Okay,
I promise you, it holds up. It is funny as hell.
But wasn't that South Park? Did they do Team America?
Yeah,
I've been watching the new season of King of the Hill this week.
People say it's really good.
It's really good. They really fucked up Khan's voice. Like they ruined that character.
The actor that replaced him?
Yeah, well, because Khan is a Laotian character, and he was like a first gen Laotian immigrant.
I think it was Toby. If you don't know who Toby Huff is,
great voice actor. Yeah,
if you watch Seinfeld, he's the guy who goes, "I'm what is he? The king." He puts on
no soup for you guy. Is that guy?
No. He puts on the crowd. I'm the Wiz.
Okay, I'm not that big of a Seinfeld watcher, but
he's a great character actor. You know, back when he was starting, he kind of resembles a young Frank Sinatra, and he would do a really good Frank Sinatra impersonation. But that dude does great voiceovers, and he's in a lot of, Yeah. Oh, did you ever watch the show on Nickelodeon, Pete and Pete? He was on that.
Sorry.
Okay.
But anyway, Toby Huff, I think it was Toby Huff, resigned that role before the reboot, and they hired Ronnie Cheng, he's not Laotian, he's Malaysian, and he has a completely American accent.
Well, does he have a New Yorkie accent? He speaks with a affectation.
Yeah, but it's not. It sounds nothing like what that character was, and it doesn't sound like someone who was born in Laos. That's what I'm saying. It's just. And it's kind of messed up because they were like, oh yeah, well we have to have an Asian actor voice this role, but he's Laotian, and instead of finding a Laotian actor, they're just like, find some kind of Asian, they're good enough. Like, yeah.
All right.
Hey, one of my favorite jokes.
I'll listen to your joke, Jim. I need to go get more coffee. Yes. I'll mute myself.
I wish I could do that too, Jim. I'm gonna listen to your joke while I take a dump.
All right, so this they're doing auditions for Shakespeare at the theater company, and all these people come in and wherefore art thou? Oh, so they're just doing the Shakespeare thing, and this little old Jewish guy comes in. He goes, "I hear you're having I could try out for Shakespeare," and they go, "Yeah, but you have to be a Shakespearean actor." And he goes, "Okay, let me give it a shot." He gets up there and bang! He just throws out the most authentic Shakespeare you've ever heard in your entire fucking life. And he gets off the stage and they go, "That's amazing. How did you do that?" And he looks at him and he goes, "That's acting."
Hey, everyone, send your tomatoes to be thrown at Jim.
The point of that one is,
hey,
it's acting. It's acting. It's not real. It's acting. They're actors.
Okay, let's get back to
They're not really murderers. Okay, they're actors.
Again, Jim, you're using up all this Wyatt energy here. Why? Save it for
They're not really superheroes. They're actors.
So there's an open box of the Sundaras for $119, and I believe they're giving 10% off. Is that a good deal? I know they're closed back. They're closed back.
What are they?
The Hyphaman Sundara.
It's really.
How about I can get those for $100? Is that a good deal, people?
I have no idea.
The Sundara, these headphones for $100. No on the open back. No. Open back only. You guys are no fun.
Not the closed back, no. I don't know. I don't know enough.
I don't think you know anything. Here's the better joke. You should go for $100.
That's acting. Hey, that's acting.
Yeah, okay. Here's the better joke. 3 guys are sitting around the old folks' home. One of them goes, "Hey, do you guys have issues with going to the bathroom?" One guy goes, "Yeah, I tried to do a number one. It's slow. It's not powerful. I can't."
Go on.
Huh? And I do that around 8:00.
Wow, you're just murdering this.
And joke. The other guy goes, "Dude, you didn't even tell a joke, really. There was no punchline to your joke."
That's acting.
Go look up Walter Matthau on the Tonight Show telling a joke.
My favorite joke ever told on late night comedy was Norm. Oh God, what's the guy's name? Do you know who I'm talking about?
Norm Macdonald.
Yes, there we go. Norm Macdonald and his moth joke on Conan.
Moth?
Yeah, have you not seen that?
I can't remember it. No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would go look that up. I don't want to ruin it by retelling because I can't tell it like you can.
Moth joke.
But it's my favorite.
Okay.
Favorite.
What's that?
Hey.
Okay, Rob. Here's what I'll say.
Yeah.
Don't base your purchasing decision on whether or not you can get a good deal. because you can get a great deal. You can get an amazing deal and still not get the right headphone for you.
No, I agree with you. And in a perfect world, there'd be a place for me to try on the headphones.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm dealing with right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Have Jim take you to upscale.
Is the moth in his ear?
It's a drive out to upscale.
It's LA. Everything's a drive.
It's really a drive out to upscale.
I know. I've done it before. That was like where my Air Force recruiter was, way out there.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. They couldn't. There was an office in Glendale, but for some reason the computer sent me out to like the University of the Azores or whatever.
Okay.
Oh, right.
All right. Here, Michael, bear with me on this one. So I can get an open box version of the Sundara open back headphones. They usually go for $500, 10% off. So $180, 10% off of that for these.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy a pair of closed back Hi-Fi-Mans. That's just not. I don't think that's what you're looking for.
No, these are open, right?
Are they? I don't know. I wouldn't buy another 200 pair of Hi-Fi-Man anythings. That's me.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, Harry, you've lived far away.
Yeah, Harry.
I don't live at your house, Harry. I don't know what's going on.
It's an hour. It's an hour.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I haven't heard those particular headphones. Hi-Fi-Mans have always been like a good sounding value for money. It's just I don't like the build. They're not. They feel the headphones feel cheap, and if you're going to be using something all the time, I'd rather not feel cheap. That's just me.
No, I hear the dilemma I'm in is, I want to listen to my system more.
Mm-hmm.
Like last night, I got back from work close to 9. I wanted to listen to something before I went to sleep. Putting on the speakers is not really an option. So I want to have a good pair of headphones. I feel for the investment of less than $200 to try these out is worth it. Then,
Rob, I'm gonna text you something.
If I'm saving money, Michael, I'd rather get a brand new Techniques turntable.
True. Really I was just gonna say, I sent you a link.
Yeah.
At the price of the link I just sent you, if you don't like those, you can turn around and sell them for exactly what you bought them for.
Yeah, that's the same price that the offering.
But the difference is what the person in the gallery is offering you a good deal, but what the price of what the person in the gallery is offering you is $200 less than the retail price of the headphone.
Well, this person says hold on. This person says they're taking best offer, 600 or best offer.
Yeah, but this is a $1,500 headphone originally. That's my suggestion to you. Is it's pretty much half off.
Will those go around my ear? They don't look like they will.
Yeah, they are. It's these.
Okay.
That's what I have.
Sorry, gentlemen. Give me a sec.
No problem. Go for it, Rob. Thanks for your enthusiasm. And listen, guys, this is my rationale. If I'm saving money for a brand new turntable, that's more important to me. I want headphones so I can listen to music now. But any extra money I pay on headphones is taking me away from getting like a $3,000 turntable. That's my rationale.
Yeah, you're not wrong. That's really annoying. I hate when I'm on the laptop and I want the call to go to my phone and it just goes to my laptop. And sometimes I don't understand it.
Oh, hey, hold on. Tim is asking us to talk about topics. So, Tim, if you want us to change the topic, introduce a new topic.
Favorite Steely Dan pressings.
Should we go back? Okay, let's go to the Galabier turntable I just set up and was rocking all night last night. Here, look, here's the Galabier. Where is it? You see it back there?
No.
Yeah, I do. Is that good?
Huh?
Did you buy that table?
Yeah, I bought a big bunch of equipment from a guy who passed away. It included that table.
Is this a new bunch of equipment you purchased, or is this the same batch that you purchased a couple months ago?
I think it's the same batch.
Oh, okay.
But we finally got the Galabier up for sale.
All right, we have two. I'll give you a choice of two topics. Talk about Joan arbitrating, or talk about Breakfast King's obsession with Joan arbitrating. Which one's more interesting to you?
I don't know who that is. I'm sorry.
She is
Joan arbitrating.
I always thought she was Australian, but she's British, right? Everyone. She was a.
She's great. I have some
singer-songwriter, kind of light rock from the 80s.
And that would be why I don't know who it is.
Right.
She was pre-Tracy Chapman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Jim has a Joan arbitrating section. I don't even know one of her albums.
I have some of her records. I know I do. Maybe I don't.
Hey, Delphina, can I show the pictures I created yesterday? Can I show the pictures? Say yes or no. Because I'm going to show you what I did yesterday. I thought I was pretty productive.
Well, I have...
Mazzy, how are those dental drugs?
Pardon me?
I wonder how Mazzy's doing on the dental drugs.
Hey, guys, I'm going to show you pictures. So Delphina made the mistake, or not the mistake, of posting this picture on her Facebook yesterday. Okay?
Uh-oh.
Get ready everyone to pee your pants. So Delphina, did you have this made at Sears Portrait Studio? I'm assuming
that's classic.
That was your cat. Okay, wait. So this is the real picture Delphina posted. Here's what I did for a good hour yesterday with AI. I did this. Wait, there's more. There's more.
Oh my God.
That's funny.
All right, there's more. Delphina Red Fox.
Oof.
Hold on. There's more. She asked me to do her and Albert Eiler. So and then there's a running joke with the jazz bums that Barry Harris. That's the jazz pianist Barry Harris. But so Delphina goes, what about Bill Cosby? AI wouldn't let me do Bill Cosby.
Wow.
So I did do Fat Albert. But if you have suggestions, I can do them. My favorite's this one.
That's not bad.
No.
It reminds me of that. You ever see that meme format that's like, you watch the hood, I'll watch the skies? Am I talking to millennial?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, definitely.
Shrimp? Okay, Eddie has something to say.
I mean, the advantages of closed back is you're not going to bleed sound. The sound is self-contained within the ear cup. The downside of closed back is that it never gives you that sense of space the way speakers do. When you have an open back headphone, the sound bleeds, so it's not good for, like, you know, if you're listening in a library or listening outdoors, because not only will the sound bleed outside of your headphones, but sound will come in. But if you're at home, the benefits of an open back headphone are that it sounds more like speakers. It sounds more like there's space around you versus something just shooting straight at your ear. That's the difference.
Okay, there was a request made. I have to find the picture of the person to replace the cat with. Give me a second.
Oi.
This is not oi. Hold on, this will be good. All right. Here it is. Let's go with this. Save the photo. The one good AI chat, ChatGPT allows you to upload 2 pictures to use. That's really the only one that does it. All right, we're going this and this. Add, and I have to make the prompt. Read the cat with the second picture. I won't say who it is. Picture. Go. I prefer actually the Google, their AI, but they won't. You have to do some finicking around to get it to use two pictures. So let's see what Chat GPT does. In the meantime, I think I might go with these hi-fi men, but I'll see. I just had a pair of Sennheisers once, and they didn't do it for me.
Sennheisers can be finicky. It depends what Sennheiser makes so many freaking headphones. That's the thing about that.
I had earbuds and whatever. I never found them to be that great. The best.
They make a lot of good stuff. They also make a lot of crap. They are a huge company.
Yeah.
You have to know what Sennheisers to get, but even so, they can be finicky.
Okay, guys. Here is the requested photo of Delphina. Let's see if this one works for people.
I like it.
Yes, I think that one was a good one.
I think if Fremer knew Delphina, he would like her.
Everyone likes Delphina.
And Fremer's a nice guy.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Michael's been incredibly nice to me. He has actually gone out of his way to do a lot for me, unrelated to even me writing for him.
Hey, it sounds like you're communicating with your Russian handler. Could you type your comment in some sort of English? Fast text. Did you know these headphones?
No, I don't like the mass drop stuff. It basically, the mass drop stuff is like, let's take a headphone that sells really well and cheap the build quality so that we can sell them at a cheaper price. That's what mass drop really is.
Which ones you talk about, David? We have a rule around here. Comments in context.
Rob can't remember what happened when there's like a change.
Okay. Listen, you putz. There's been 1,700 different headphone manufacturers mentioned here today.
I got the 6XX Herc, you and me.
Dan, why are you recommending Stax to Rob? You know he's using the amplifier in his integrated amp. He's not gonna
listen.
Do you know what Stax are, Rob? They're beautiful, but do you know what they are?
No, what are
they? They're I forget they're what is it? Electrostatic. They're
electrostatic.
They're electrostatic headphones. You need a dedicated like a specific made for them amplifier to run them. You cannot run those off of your integrated amplifier.
Yeah. Listen, you moron, Dan B. What do you think? I'm made out of money? I'm telling you.
They are beautiful. I've listened to Stax at shows before, and it's like, wow, I've never heard a headphone that sounds like that.
Not in terms of headphones, but in speakers. What do you think of quads, Michael?
I mean, the only quads I've ever heard are not the nicer, newer ones. I've heard some cheaper ones. In general, the planar stuff, the electrostatic stuff, it doesn't do it all for me. They always have qualities that I like, but they're not. They're not for me. I don't think. The speakers I'm reviewing right now are very close to something that I could live with.
What are they?
Oh, all right. Let me move my stuff and I'll show you. Give me a sec. We're gonna go on a journey.
Oh, great.
We're going for a ride. I hope you don't get motion sickness, people.
No, I want an open back pair of headphones. I don't mind the bleed out. We should have background music.
Oh shit! What are those? Is that a horn on top?
Yep, that's the Icon. No, sorry, the Audio Icon 12.
So you're reviewing these?
Yes.
Wow.
And
so that's what size woofer is that?
It's a 12-inch, I believe, Kevlar coated woofer. Yeah, it's a two-way horn loaded speaker with a 12-inch long throw woofer. These are like 92 dB efficient, so they're kind of versatile in terms of what you can run them with.
Nice.
And they are, I think they're pretty expensive. They're like 23 grand.
Those would kick ass on my on a 300B. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to talk too much about them because I have to do I'm doing
I'm
doing a formal review. But I will say, man, I did not know a two-way speaker could put out bass like this. That's the short preview I'll give.
Okay, question. When you're reviewing, do you sort of have to alter everything because your room is so different now than the ones that you were reviewing out of before?
I mean, I've had this arrangement since January.
But I'm just saying, from stuff from 2 years ago or a year ago, do you want to get it back into this room to see what it sounds like?
A lot of
probably handle bigger stuff.
I'm gonna move this so I'm not kneeling on the floor anymore. A lot of stuff that I was reviewing back then was just stuff that was designed for smaller rooms.
Okay, right.
So
you can handle bigger room stuff now.
Yeah, like I reviewed a lot of bookshelf speakers and things of that nature, integrateds, and it's I'm in a different environment now, and they're throwing me bigger stuff to review. That's kind of the long and short of it. Right now, I've got these audios in, and I've got these separates from Unison Research, Unico. You ever heard of that company?
I have heard of them.
Yeah, Italian hybrid separates. So they're both the preamplifier and the amplifier are tube hybrids. So they have tube input stages and solid state output stages. That's really awesome. Interesting. Yeah, it's that's what PS Audio does. PS Audio, for their BHK stuff, they would use on the power amplifier. It's a solid state power amplifier that has tube input stages, and that's what it is on these. So the stuff providing the juice is transistors, but the you still get a little bit of that tube interaction because the signal going in is run through a tube input stage. It's kind of cool.
Last night I set my shit up bi-amped so that I could I've got a solid state amp going into the woofer on my Legacies, and then I've got my tube amp going into the tweeters and above on the Legacies bi-amped, and they both have gain controls, so I really had to turn the bass way down, but it's not perfect. I'm going to go back to non bi-amped.
Hey, I think Eddie's asking for a link.
Which
There's
Eddie?
Some sort of animal thing happening in my backyard
Eddie,
right now.
Eddie, I've told you this a million times. You want a link? Text me. I'm not reading every comment. You know, I'll show you why I don't read every comment. What the hell does this mean? I don't read every comment.
My amplifier,
the
wires were wound by virgins.
I'm pretty sure most audio equipment is wired by virgins.
So yeah, I've got about 100 hours on my Deckware 300B amp. Oh, and I just got the Western Electric tubes.
All right, don't come up here and fanboy with Poetry on Plastic.
And I think it sounds pretty good. It drives everything. I can't believe it drives everything.
Hey guys, this is something I've noticed for the first time ever. Miss You made a audio comment. Usually it's about bashing me and her time in prison with men. Or his time in prison with men.
You know, there's so much context I'm missing, and I've never been more thankful to be missing context.
I have boxes of old stock tubes. I mean, boxes of tubes.
Yeah, but you have boxes of body parts too.
I have boxes of tubes.
I should, well, actually, no. I think I'm going to get some tubes from. Anyway, I after I'm done with this review, I want to do a little more tube rolling on my Backert preamp. But
on your what amp?
My Backert.
What does that use?
It uses a pair of 12 AU7s.
Hey,
I have some.
Yeah, they're incredibly common too.
But I have some old diamond Telefunkens.
Ooh, that would be cool. Right now, I've got some Beckmans in here, some new old stock Beckmans.
I don't know what those are.
And I also have a pair of new old stock Raytheons. But so that company really likes to experiment with tube rolling. Like they ship the preamp with new old stock tubes, and they're always changing what new old stock tubes they ship it with.
All right, this sounds like a good idea. The Buyer Dynamic 990s.
You
don't like?
Well, knowing what you like, Rob,
yeah,
I think they're going to make your ears bleed.
You mean sound wise or comfortability?
Sound wise, they're very detailed. They're very bright.
I can get them for $119. I'm telling you, I'm saving my money for a turntable.
You want to use it though. You want to have something you're going to use, and you're going to use it for a while. If it starts off sounding like shit,
you're buying a new.
I don't.
What?
You're buying a new turntable?
I'm saving for a new turntable.
Oh.
You know what I have? I have.
Let me give you a little word of advice just for moving my turntable recently. Be very careful with those Rigas. I moved mine because I got a new amp. I finally upgraded my amp, and I moved it from one side to the next. I lost a channel, so I had to send it off to get fixed.
Well, no, when I first got my Riga, I had to, because there was feedback, and I had to move it around. But I mean, I am careful. The one time the lid fell down, I have a mark on the turntable now on the planter. But like, I'm usually very careful with stuff like that.
My cat got on my turn.
I feel like $100 investment is okay if they don't work out for me, and then I could probably
I'll just say
my money back.
Rob, do you like a bright sound? Do you like a shiny
it really
sound?
It really depends. But here, if I had to give you where a majority of the vinyl I listen to is jazz, I'd like to hear the strings of the bass being plucked, and that's usually like boom. I like individualized. I don't like it over bassy. I don't like it over bright. I like it kind of in the middle.
Rolled off.
Yeah. That's usually the sound I'm looking for.
You need hard breath speakers.
I have them.
Okay. Well, then
you know what? Eddie, have you ever watched the stream before?
Hey, I just woke up, man. Give me a break here. I haven't had coffee yet.
I have hard bass. I have Jim helped me put together, and actually Michael with the turntable put together a really nice system. So
this
I'm saying, yes,
perfect copy of this record.
Thanks for trying to change. Yes, is this practice for when you're on the Wyatt show?
No, this is
okay. Let's practice, Jim. I'll be Wyatt. You be Jim. Jim.
Hey,
all this for free?
Jim, drop your balls, which you probably heard many times. Back that record bell up. Okay? So we're going to practice you being interviewed by Wyatt. Okay?
Uh-huh. Got this 100 years ago for
dude, put the record down. Put the record down. Don't hold it in your hands, but don't show it on screen.
Okay.
So I'll go, hey, Jim, thanks for coming up on my stream. What do you think about the controversy about the Iron Mountain tapes being digital?
This is I got for $30.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Excellent. That the first
this is when Wall records were 30.
Yeah.
Wall records were 30.
First time Jim did something correct.
That's still not a very expensive record, is it? Mother Mania?
Well, that record has come down. All these records have come way down in price.
Okay. Yeah, because I think I bought my Mother Mania for like $15.
And it's a terrible sounding record.
Yeah, it's not great. I just pretty much all my Zappa stuff. I have the Bernie Grumman cut those reissues.
The Bernie Grumman reissues are lovely.
Yeah,
they're lovely.
Now I did. I would like to. I owned one for a while and I sold it because it was a little noisy. I would like to go back and get an RL Shikibooty.
When were those put together?
Late 70s.
Yeah, it's not one of his early stuff. So they're affordable. It's just I have trouble finding a clean one.
Shake Your Booty? I'm not sure if I have one.
But Robert Ludwig did cut that.
You know, people don't realize.
You mean the originally cut? I have it.
Right. Yeah, the original cut. I don't know if he did every single one, but it's enough that my guess is if you have an original, it probably has RL in it.
All right, I'm going to go through I have multiple Shake Your Booties.
How was the sale on Saturday, Wax? How'd you do?
Oh, it went very well. People, I think, were happy with what they got. It was very good.
Good.
And surprisingly, not as many people got stuff as usual, but it went really well. And I've developed no time to package up stuff. And it's the most satisfying feeling is putting everything in my car and within 10 minutes dropping it off for shipping, and I'm done. Hey, so Michael, I don't know if you'll agree with this, but AI's response, I said the buyer dynamic versus the hi-fi men. And here's what the response says, and you tell me if this is accurate. The Sundera for a flat, more natural and balanced planar magnetic sound, or the DT 990s for a better, durable, wide stage and energetic highs.
Yeah, you're probably not wrong because the biodynamics are driver headphones. They're not planar.
Yeah.
I think you'd probably. Here's the thing: the biodynamics are going to have better build quality, but I think you'd like the sound of the hi-fi men's better.
Okay, thank you.
I'm excited to get this at 45.
You are.
I have this is a 150 gram classic, and it sounds great, but man, you know the problem with this. What was that?
It's Eddie. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It sounded like a chicken for a second. I was like, Jim, are the farm animals okay?
Yeah, but hold on 1 second, Michael. All the Who releases that Chad's doing. Okay, come on, Eddie. All the ones they're doing come from the Classic Records parts, right?
Yes, but here's why I want to buy Chad's. Well, A, because it's a 45 cut and this is the 33. But
did
B,
Classic do a 45 cut of it?
I don't think they released one of this record.
But they probably had the parts for it.
Yes.
We got approval.
But my issue with this is I've had 2 copies of this now. They're drilled off center, both of them. And so you get to some of these sections and it's like because Classic, half of the Classic records I have, the intonation is wonky because the tone arm's doing this.
It's that bad, yeah.
Eddie, can you stop removing tape from your dog's butt? What's going on?
Michael, text me your address.
Okay.
Why?
I see him holding a Shake Your Booty, so
he's going to send you an RL Shake Your Booty. So,
ooh. I wish they'd do this one.
So, Michael, what is the off center? Because I have a very hard to find record that I got sealed, and it's off center just slightly.
It's just annoying because you get to. Sorry, go ahead.
What does it have an effect on your turntable or your needle or what?
It doesn't hurt the equipment. It just sounds weird to me.
Makes it hard to track and whoa, yeah.
It to my ears it messes with the intonation. So especially if I'm listening to a classical record and there's like a chord at the end of the piece, and you'll hear it go.
It's almost like the speed changes or something.
Hey,
I will say my classic of the Who, Tommy sounds freaking great.
Okay, so here I have a Decca US, and I played it the other day, and it sounded really good.
Yeah, but you need to.
So
you need to hear this.
Yeah. It's so here's I am leaning to getting that Chad.
Yeah. I wonder why they're not doing this. This is probably.
Did Classic do it?
Yeah. Classic did all these. They did Who's Next? They did Live at Leeds.
Yeah.
They did
is your Quadrophenia Classic?
Yep. And then they even did Direct Hits, which I don't know why they did that one. Here's my is this the classic? I think this is the classic. Yeah, here's my classic, a quick one. They did all of them.
Yeah, but I mean, I like the Who, but that Tommy, even if you don't like the Who, that Tommy is a kind of a masterpiece.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah,
with the orchestrations in it. And
well, the interesting one that they're doing is Live at Lee's, which is an amazing live set. Mike was talking about this on his podcast, and I don't think Classic released this at 45 back in the day. This is the 33. But what's interesting, what I don't know is, I'd have to go back and look at the press release. I don't know if they're doing a new cut of this or if they're doing it from the Classic metal parts. But on my Classic copy, they really did not do a lot of fancy stuff with the tape. And if anyone's listened to this recording, there's electronic noise from the board on this recording. Has anyone noticed that?
No.
Like there's like a crackling sound
from the board.
From like the crappy soundboard they were using to record this. And
but they didn't fix the other thing, did they?
What other thing?
You know, the fact that his voice was coming through on a different mic. Because on the CD they did.
Oh, I just know the digital versions I've heard of this, they take that out. But on this, it's left in, and I don't know if on the new version it's going to be left in. I don't know what the right move is. It'd be nice if someone discussed it, because it was a bad cable, I think. My guess is the editing it would take to take that out would compromise the fidelity of the recording in some way, but at the same time it is kind of distracting when I listen to it.
I had a friend buy that movie or license that Magic Bus for a movie, and the digital version they gave him, they had fixed the bad cable or whatever, so he said fuck it, and he went to a needle drop and recorded it off a record for the movie.
Hey,
it starts with the sound of a needle hitting a record.
I'm not trying to rationalize something, but I could buy 3 Tommy UHQRs for the price of those headphones that Michael's saying I should get.
That you're gonna listen to 4 times.
Or you can buy 1 Tommy UHQR and get a nice pair of headphones.
Well, I probably am gonna buy one of those and get the Hoffmans.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, nothing has been weirdly pronounced since Wyatt pronounced Uja.
Hey, can I show some records?
Sure.
What the fuck for?
They better be good records.
Yeah, they are. These are the original Australian pressings. AC/DC, Let There Be Rock.
Now it's a different US is different cover, right?
Yeah, it's just a different cover.
I just always thought AC/DC were kind of funny.
I love AC/DC. There's no band that was made for arena sporting events for their music to be played than AC/DC.
All their songs sound the same.
These are second presses, but still the Australian presses on Albert Productions and also TNT. Now, the first High Voltage and TNT, we got a hybrid version, which is called High Voltage, which is basically these 2 albums put together. I think like 4 tracks from here and 2 from High Voltage with a different cover. But yeah, those are the original covers for the AC/DCs.
Very nice.
Nothing is. I think it was the Iron Man 2 soundtrack was basically all AC/DC, right?
Maximum Overdrive also, no?
Well, yeah, it's because one of the best movie stories is Stephen King directing the only movie he directed, Maximum Overdrive. And his story was he was so hopped up on cocaine through that whole shoot. But he got AC/DC to give him the soundtrack, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Every single AC/DC song just sounds like
yeah, but it does.
Like
I'll say this:
like that to me.
I'll tell you how. So when Amazon decided to start selling music digitally, somehow they mistakenly dropped the whole AC/DC catalog for $5, and so
Holy
it was
shit.
like online. So that's how I have it digital. I bought all of it, and it was going around, and then they stopped it, but I got in on that. So,
yeah, but at the time that AC/DC came out, Mike, nobody sounded like them. They had a unique sound. It was gritty. It was more like from the streets. It was kind of like what rock and roll started off as.
But weren't they primarily, I mean, huge here in the U.S.?
They got huge. They got bigger in 1980 after Bon Scott died, and they released
Back in Black. I think if there's one album you should own out of their whole catalog, it's Back in Black. That is the one album, and it's Robert. The original I have, it's Robert Ludwig.
Yeah,
it's good with the embossed cover.
Yeah.
No,
well, I'll be able to listen to these for a couple of weeks till I get my P6 back.
You know what the biggest shocking to me was? To find out that Angus Young was 5'2".
Yes,
like, really short. I never.
Yes, that's why I love that band.
I never got a sense that he was tiny.
I could probably.
And then when I go, what? He's 5'2"?
Yeah, he's a small dude.
Small dude.
But you can tell because when he's playing the guitar, he's got it like way up here.
Yeah, a lot of guys play it like that, so I wasn't thinking about that.
When I play guitar, the guitar's as big as I am. I have to play ukulele. I play ukulele for perspective.
And you know what? It's good when people say no, Bon Scott, but I mean, it's like, and they're two different sounds, and Back in Black is just a good album.
I don't know. I discovered AC/DC with Bon Scott and was a fan.
Oh, I just picked up a U.S. Jailbreak 74. That's Robert Ludwig mastering.
Oh, what year is it? Is it a 78?
80?
80?
Yeah.
Are you selling it or you're going to keep it?
I have a weird thing with selling new records, but I'll clean it and play it if you want it. Let's talk.
Yeah, because I'm looking for an 80 pressing. That's when it came out.
It is. It's really nice. Yeah. I'll clean and listen to it.
Let me know.
Go from there.
Yeah. And it shouldn't take that long. It's only like 5 songs.
It's nice. But yeah.
Is Mazzy in the
I just saw him post a picture of a pudding cup he ate, so I think he's probably feeling pretty good. I'm gonna grab some records.
Okay. Do I have anything else to show? What do I got to show?
I've got some stuff I'm seriously considering getting rid of.
You know what? Send it to me. Let me look at it. I did pick this up actually for Patrick. This record here. Houston Fearless. Does anyone know this record?
Never seen it. What is it, Psych Rock?
I think so. It's on IR Imperial. Houston Fearless. And seeing if there's any special signifiers in the dead wax. I bought. Michael turned me on to those reissues. There's the one Orpheus one is the one I want to get. But dude, people, I talked about this. Go stream this record. It is killer.
Good, huh? What is it? Gregory Hutcherson?
Yeah, it's on Apple Music. Go stream it. You'll buy this record.
Is it drum heavy jazz or what kind of jazz is it?
It's more kind of avant-garde sounding jazz.
What, do you got a problem with drum heavy jazz?
Yeah.
What is
Gregory?
This? I don't know this record.
This one, go stream it. It is excellent.
Okay. Is this the
type of?
Is it a modern record?
It just came out. I like all these guys, like Ambrose, Akamusiri, Jacob Rowe, Gerald Clayton. This is a killer record. It really is.
Did I show this on stream before? I can't remember if I did.
I think you might have.
Oh, okay. I was just listening to this the other day, man.
Is that an OG?
It's a
because it's reissued.
It is reissued. This is a it's not an original pressing. It's like done 2 years after the fact. So it's like a 76 or something pressing.
So what kind of jazz is it?
It's big band, but it's like dueling tenor sax and shamisen. It's really cool. It's Nobu Haro and his sharps and flats right here. They were a big Japanese big bands that did a lot of like kind of post bop fusion, that kind of stuff. This is a cool record that was highlighted in. If anyone has this book, this is a really cool book. If everyone's looking for a cool coffee table book, this is just like a book.
Yeah, but also they put out comps with those.
Yes, they do. Covers. And I think that record is in one of the comps. I'd have to check. But you know what really sucks is I wish they put this record in a comp, because this record right here goes for crazy money. It only ever was released in 1969, and it's a picture disc, and it goes for like $1,000. And there's only a CD reissue, and the CD reissue goes for like $100. And I want someone to reissue this record.
Well, here's a funny thing. I went to the Record Safari. One of those comps they had in the dollar bin, but it only had one of the records in it.
Oh, yeah.
But I did buy it for $1. Hey, by the way, this record is really nice. They put it in a polyline sleeve, and it has here. Let me make myself big. It has this insert, so it looks like. I wonder where this is, where they recorded. Where'd they record this at? Recorded in New York City. Yeah, I can't rave more about this record, but I have not listened to the vinyl yet. I'll do that today. Sans headphones. This is like a $36 record-ish. People will not be disappointed by it. What's the name of the book?
So the name of the book is J-Jazz, Free and Modern Jazz Albums from Japan, 1954 to 1988.
And how many comps are there of that?
I think they're on volume. They're on volume 5 now. The comps are a great deal because they're pulling stuff from very, very hard to find albums. But I really love this book just for like browsing through all the wonderful album covers that just came out during this period. It's really cool.
And how much is it again?
The book?
Yeah, because I'm on a budget.
The book is like $80 or so, $100. It's a thick hardcover book. Let's see, what is it going for on Amazon? Is it out of print? It's $100. You can get a Turntable Lab for $100.
I never bought from them. It always seems like they're one of those places that you order the record and then you get a notice, it's back ordered.
Yeah, but Turntable Lab is pretty especially if you're trying to get certain jazz records, Turntable Lab can be pretty helpful.
Where are they based at? They're US?
They're out of New York. Yeah. I have something that they made for a Technics table, I think. I don't know. They stock some cool stuff.
There's a vintage table I'm interested in right now.
Yes.
It's the what's that Japanese Luxman PD4.
Oh, a vintage Luxman, yeah.
PD444.
I don't know. Did Lux? I mean, is that a direct drive?
It's a direct drive, and it handles 2 arms.
Ooh.
I had the PD441 for a while. This thing's been rebuilt. I could easily put this arm on it.
Holy crap! I'm looking at this. This thing's huge.
What?
The PD444.
It is giant.
Yeah, but it's a quartz lock table. It's probably not going to sound as good as what you have now.
That's the problem. It's so beautiful, though.
Yeah, the vintage tables, the technology has just moved on, unfortunately.
It kind of has.
I mean,
unless you're talking like
the super
$200 AR turntable, that's just a belt and some springs.
Yeah, but even those, I mean, and the some of those rim drive tables, like why can't I think of the names right now? The ones that people refurbish.
Yeah, the
Garards and
not Garard, the
Torrens.
Dual.
No one cares about the duals. The Torrens and the Garards that are
just hear Elliot Cruz.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry, Elliot. You can yell at me later. The ones that instead of using a belt are using idler wheels. Yeah, those are worth restoring. And idler wheel technology, even from that era, was pretty advanced. But the vintage direct drive is just like, why would you get one of those when you can get a Technics Stadium direct drive?
Yeah, hey, if anyone finds deals on a Technics turntable, let me know.
Yeah, I think Rob, you should get the 1300. That's probably the table for you.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That'll be the next turntable I buy when I buy another one.
Yeah, I just did a system review. Did anyone watch that video?
Yeah.
No. Oh, Eddie.
Oh, yeah. The under a certain amount. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a analog system for 15,000.
Yeah, that was very good.
Wait, are you telling me because of Trump's nonsense that if I go to Japan and buy the 1200, it's only $760?
That's the 1200 MK7. That's not the new direct.
No, I understand, but even that one in the US is not.
No, yeah, it's like cheap.
Hey, folks, they're going to slam a jam a Canadian newsprint again. My prices are going up. Thank you.
Yeah, well, keep winning. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, so I did that review and I picked the Riga P8 for that. Really good sounding table, but man, some part in the back of my mind was like, man, maybe I should have picked a Technics for that review. But I wanted to pick a table that came with a cartridge that was like already set up, and the P8 was perfect.
Which does make sense. When I saw your review, I thought that did. It made sense. It's already set. It's a perfect cartridge.
Yeah, it is a the Technics is maybe more for people that are into tweaking. I think the Rigas are very so user friendly. If you're not a tinkerer, it's hard to argue with the Rigas.
What does this mean? What is this?
Now, when I had a Riga, it made noise when it got close to the motor towards the spindle.
Patrick, what does this mean? What does this mean, Patrick?
The music room is the largest used.
The website.
They're a dealer of used audio. They're actually very close to me. They're about 2 hours. They're about 2 hours north of me. I bought my subwoofer, and what else did I get from me? Oh yeah, that's where I got my Hagel amplifier. But I would actually drive up and pick it up at their loading dock because I didn't want them to ship a 120-pound amplifier.
Yeah, I mean, when I save up the money to buy the Technics turntable, I'll check out. Right now, it's headphones.
Yeah.
So
you should see what the music room has for headphones because they have a return policy.
Yeah, they do sell headphones.
Yeah, what do they got right now for headphones?
I almost bought a Hagel from them.
Well, that's what I got. I got a Hagel amp. I got the H190V.
The 190V is a great amplifier. Headphones, there we go. Over-ear headphones.
Yes, I pulled it up. Hey, look, the price range they have automatically set up is $24,000. What headphones are $24,000?
Go sit.
We're about to find out. Well, they have the Warwick Aparo electrostatic headphone system for $23,000.
Yeah, is Warwick the top of the line? Because there's another Warwick for $20,000.
I have no idea. I've never heard of Warwick.
The biggest baby.
What?
You got a haircut.
You got a haircut?
Lay down. Sit.
That dog will nuzzle your arm over him to pet him.
Good boy. Oh, terrible.
They don't have a lot. Yeah, they've got a pair of LCD2s for $800.
Okay.
They've got the Hi-Fi-Man Edition X V2, which is if I were going to buy a Hi-Fi-Man, I would probably buy the Edition X.
Yeah, but here's the deal. I typed in a budget up to $300. One headphone came up. One.
Yeah.
The Cambridge Audio headphone. And their noise canceling.
Well,
did someone say May's headphones earlier?
Yeah, I haven't heard those. I don't know much about those.
Look, I'm not landing planes. This one has a mic on it. I don't want to ask you to buy a set of Time Life books.
Have you been, Michael?
I've been good. I've been busy. I did a 4th of July. I've been touring a lot. Like July, I've been on the road a lot. So,
what was your best show?
I really enjoyed our. I mean, honestly, sometimes it's the shows we do in the really small towns. Like we played this town in South Dakota called Belle Fourche. 5,000 people. The town has a population of 5,000 people.
And they all came and watched
the show. I think 500 people came to our show.
That's so cool.
Yeah, like it's always that where it's just like we're
the orchestra, the band's in town. The band's in town.
Like the plot. It's like the plot of a heist movie. Dan comes to the town to do a concert.
Everyone's going to see
to watch it.
The Air Force Orchestra.
Did anyone see us on the news for July 3rd?
No. Which news?
All of them. We were at the president's big Freedom 250 thing at Rushmore. That was us.
Oh, really?
Oh, you guys, okay.
Yeah, I whacked a bass drum to "Hail to the Chief" while the president walked out.
Okay, so that's a euphemism for what now? No, America. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, well, I should have
just said that one. The motherfucking day.
No, the stuff from our performance that got a lot of viral coverage was actually our rock band Pegasus. They did 2 sets, and there's a video of them playing what's the Guns N' Roses song, "Sweet Child of Mine," and that got a lot of airplay. People really like sharing it.
Michael, what about people were making fun of it because it is kind of funny. I don't know if it's what branch of the military where they sort of have a kind of poppy jazz band, and they were doing an Earth, Wind and Fire song, and it was like a woman singing it, very white woman.
Well, that might have been Kayla. Well, she was doing it. Was she doing it with someone else? Are you talking about? Wait, no. Earth, Wind and Fire. What was the song?
I don't know, September, maybe some upbeat song. I don't remember exactly.
Yeah, that might have been her. I mean, Kayla's our singers are amazing.
Do they audition the singers?
Yes. Unless I'd have to know what you watch, because there are times where they let people in uniform do stuff. They're not bandsmen.
Yeah.
And so you might be referencing something like that. We fight against that, because sometimes like we'll do ceremonies or something. Like we'll often do like change of command or promotion or retirements or things like that. And whenever we're there, we have a thing in that it's in the actual Air Force rules that say when we are present, we are doing the national anthem. You're not going to have your cousin get up there and sing the national anthem. That is us. We do the honors. Like,
did you hear that, Jim? Your cousin can't sing the national anthem.
Yeah, it's because what happens is someone goes, "Oh yeah, my daughter is a I like."
My daughter's been studying the flute.
Yeah, do that, and then, or what will be like my friend who's a lieutenant gets up and sings the national anthem or something, and then that gets on a live stream somewhere, and they go, "Oh, is that the Air Force band?"
Right.
That's the danger.
My dream is to sing the national anthem like Enrico Palazzo, Leslie Nielsen from The Naked Gun.
I don't remember.
That's my dream.
Do it. Show me.
With a kazoo. Is it hot in LA? Have you guys been getting some of this heat wave?
For where I am, for it to creep to 100 degrees is not good.
It Yeah, it's going to be 100 on Thursday.
Yeah, if it's near the beach and it's growing towards 100 degrees, that's bad.
That's really bad. That's because they're not used to it there. But, they don't even have fucking air conditioning.
Right now, this week, the highest will be is like 85 at the beach.
In 2000, I lived in San Jose. They had the hottest day ever, 105, and people fucking died.
Yeah, the one place that you don't want to live in California when it's hot is where Patrick lives, because they have brownouts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I posted that link to the Sweet Child of Mine. Man, Matt played an amazing solo for that. If you're a guitar player, you should watch that video.
Yeah, the average trial this week's going to be like 106, 107. So it's hot.
But it's hot where you live, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the 90s here in Colorado. It's hot. It's probably the hottest summer we've had in a while.
We had these little baby chickens my wife's trying to raise up. And in all the heat and everything, we were worried about them. But
they burst into flames.
They made it through. They made it.
Here's what you're supposed to say, Jim. With all the heat, they tasted delicious.
We just ate them. They were a little young, but you got to wait.
Are they those chickens with the furry feet?
They're designer chicken. Yeah, they're not like Rhode Island Reds. They lay about 250 eggs a year. That's all you need. They're huge.
Wow.
Yeah. We used to have like 6 of them. We had so many fucking eggs.
Okay, well, we've hit our time. I'm going to gear myself up and walk over to the theater to see the
9 o'clock, I'm out. Guess where I'm going?
Where?
Costco.
To get
the one in Burbank.
Yeah, I need.
That's a nice Costco. Food. That used to be my Costco.
Yeah.
Jim's going in there to get hemorrhoid medication
and dog food,
which are interchangeable. All right, everyone.
Happy trails, everybody.
Have a good. We'll see you on Thursday.
See you Thursday.
Bye.
All right. See you guys.